Okay guys, we're going mobile today, so let's pack up what we're gonna need. We need a couple of screwdrivers. Hopefully we'll need a points file, series of sockets, mainly the 10, 12, 14, and for all other ones we'll use this one. We'll get a ratchet. We may need some fire. We'll need a series of some of these wrenches. So be nice to know where the 10 millimeter is. We'll need a 12 and a 14, and I'll grab the 10 millimeter. It's got to be around somewhere. We will take the impact because you never know. We'll take the other impact, a hammer. We'll take this guy, the real impact, and then while we're in here we'll take this, which is just a collection of wiring stuff that that'll help me out in a pinch. Some fuses, some connectors, things like that if I need to put things back together. Handful of towels. We'll need some hand cleaner, some wipes. Other thing, we'll grab a jump pack so that we can hopefully start it if we get to that point, so that we have something that we can help make juice. And then on the ground right here is this test light. That should be enough to get us going. What do you take? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay guys, I'm also bringing some spark plugs for this bike, and I've got a set of coils that are on the shelf just in case. I found the 10 millimeter. It was in the bag from yesterday. Got it. No fear. Found the 10 millimeter. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and we're back. For those of you who don't remember, we're back with this CB550 that we saw at the junkyard that we got permission to come to after randomly meeting a guy on the side of the road. If you haven't had a chance to check out that video, I'll leave the link ahead. But our task today is to see how bad this guy is. Take some inventory, maybe check and see if we can get some spark out of it, and then see where we go from there. As the great thing about this motorcycle and getting it and bringing it back to life is that once we do, we're gonna raffle it off. This guy is gonna move on to somebody else's house, and we're gonna raffle it off, and we're gonna raffle it off for charity. So all the money that you guys give towards this and buying tickets will go to support the charity. We're gonna talk to you guys more about at the end. So that's what we're doing. That's our plan with this. We're gonna bring it back in the next 6 weeks to a respectable rider. We're not gonna do a full-on restoration, but we're gonna make a respectable rider and something that you'd be proud to ride around on. Let's take a closer look at this CB550. Okay guys, I have it pulled out. Let's take a good long look at this guy. It has stretched front end, longer forks, taller bars. Somebody back in the day made a chopper out of it, which I think is super cool. Not knowing if we'll keep it that way, but I think it's kind of cool that they did that. I love this color. It's a 1974 CB554. Last titled in 1979. We'll get the key to open that up. Carbs are still on it. Here, looks like it has the coils. It does look like we're a little stuck. I was here just a couple weeks ago. It wasn't, I don't believe it was stuck then, so it may have just happened. Let's pop this cap up. So Smells like you would think old gas to smell, which you can see on the cap. So it's going to need to be cleaned, obviously. Everything else looks like we're going to put a battery to it and see if we have some power, see if we have spark. We're going to hose it down with a little WD-40. But I'm really here today just to do an inventory on this bike, see what we're going to need, and we'll walk through from front to back, and so that we can have a list of the pieces and parts that we need. But I think it's going to be a good start. It's rough, but aren't they all? Right? So needs a little work, needs a little help. The good thing is that it does have all the exhaust, and they look to be in pretty good shape up here. So we'll need some different mufflers to go with it. We can just get some mufflers for that, which won't be an issue. Get the engine running, turn it over, and clean this thing up and let it go. Looks like we'll probably need a wheel, some wheels. This one back here looks to be a little bent. That one up there may be usable. Probably need to rebuild the front caliper, all that stuff. But let's see if we can, if we put juice to it, turn the key, see if how bad the wiring harness is. We're not going to try to start it because obviously the engine's a little stuck, but we'll unseize that. That'll be not an issue as we go forward. And it doesn't look to be too bad a shape. Okay guys, we have the jump pack hooked to it, so let's see if we get any juice going to here. See if we let any of the magic smoke out. We're not getting anything here. Need to check the fuses on the other side. Well, the key to pull that seat off, so we're gonna have to work on that a little later. And I need to get the seat off. Let's see if we can get this seat off so I can get to everything underneath, make sure we got good connections. Okay, I went ahead and just unbolted the seat from there so I could get it out. So I could open this sucker up. What are the odds that there is under here? Ah, oh, dang it. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. You always have to look, right? I need to get to the other side, which is where the fuse is. So let's get over there. See what's what. Perfect placement of this tray. Things just drop right into it. All right, let's see if we can get this guy off without breaking it. One, two. One more. There we go, we did it. Yeah, all of our fuses look good. Everything looks to be intact. We just got to figure out why we don't have juice. It could be that we're not making a good connection on that battery over there. We're going to pull the spark plugs off and hose that down with some WD-40 while we're at it, and then we'll start to make a list. Yep, let's pull these spark plugs off and squirt some WD-40 in there. Let it soak. See, this should be loose. Let's fill that full. I say go till it doesn't take anymore. Okay, let's put that plug back in. See if I can get it in there. You know, I need a different spark plug wrench. I need the factory spark plug wrench to get in there. But I can take out 1 and 4. We'll have to soak those later. Not too bad. Sounds like it's starting to fill. See if we can get it freed up and then see what we have to do to the engine to get it to run. Thankfully the throttle's not seized, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a good hosing down everywhere. I'm going to have to take bolts off eventually, so you might as well. especially these tappet covers, letting some juice soak in there. Let's see. Get the inside of these. Try to get the tops of these carbs too, just because we're going to have to take them apart eventually. Not going to hurt it having it coated with some WD-40 till we get it home. It's been sitting out here without it, so. Let me hit this chain over here, not for the only reason why is because we're going to have to roll this thing. And any little bit of lube, we'll put a new chain on it, but if it'll help it roll, then it makes our case for us. Oh, I didn't even know that was black. Okay, that's it on there. That's all our WD-40 that we have for here. Okay, I've been sitting here staring at this motorcycle trying to figure out what I think our direction is going to be in it. Now, it's a 1970, I can't remember now. I think it's a 1974. Let's look at it real quick together. 1974. I'm gonna throw some crazy stuff out here and you guys let me know what you think. It was parked in 1979. So, and in talking to Harold to find out the story of this thing, the original owner thought it was a good idea to extend the front end, put some high bars on it, sissy bar on the back, and turn it into that. Turned into a chopper-esque. I think we lean into that. I think we make we keep it the way it is. Let me know what you guys think down below. I think that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to check and see. I've got a buddy that does paint. I'm going to see if he can do this. If we can fix this tank, clean out the inside, make sure and seal it, and then have it painted. If we do the original factory color, but with a little more bass boat in it. Again, we paint it up just to look just like this, but just a little more metal flake in it to where we lean into that chopper from the 70s feel, and we do that with the tank and side covers. I think it would be kind of cool. We find some high bars that'll go with it, or just find another set, but we do that, and I think that would be really cool to kind of lean into. I don't know. Let me know down below. I think that's going to be our direction. It's kind of crazy, but I think it's just cool enough. Let's go ahead and do just a inventory on this. Front wheel, maybe a caliper here, lines as we go through. If we keep these forks this length, finding extended forks that side, front fender to go with it, and working back this way. It looks like everything up here is pretty good. We may need some little bits and pieces just to kind of work up here, but that looks good. Looks like the controls are usable. We'll know more as we get a little further along. Maybe a starter button. Maybe we find a right control. Master cylinder, right master cylinder, a couple of mirrors on each side. These grips still look good. I like those grips anyway. And then working our way back, the cap looks good. We have emblems on both sides. We need a right side cover and an emblem. What else do we need moving our way back? I'm just looking at the outside, a seat, tail light, lens, that rear fender will clean up. shocks, rear shocks, just because the one on the other side, they'll probably clean up. Nah, that one's a little rough. So we'll rear shocks on that, and then we'll look to see what we need for the engine as we go forward. But we have coils, we have everything else, so let's look and see from there. But yeah, I think that's kind of a good starting point. Oh, and a rear wheel chain. So I'll put together a laundry list so that we can see what we need and then go from there. Because since this bike is for charity, we're going to ask for support. If you guys have CB550 parts laying around, definitely I'm the guy for you. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be NOS, but they just usable parts. That's it. We'll clean them up and we'll put them on. And then you can be a part of what we're building here to give away to charity. So, okay guys, so there you have it, our introductory video for the 1974 CB550 that we're going to give away to charity. And the charity, and I'll tell you guys more about it as we move forward in the subsequent videos, but basically what it is, it's a small charity. A friend of ours family lost a son due to substance abuse, and they now have started a memorial golf tournament every year to give money to a local treatment facility to help other people in need. So we were talking to them about it, and it's coming up. So I said, how cool would it be if we just built a motorcycle and raffled it off? Because we want to let as many people be involved in this build as possible. So if you have CB550 parts, I know a guy who needs them. And I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to lean into the chopper build that it already has. I got to talk to a couple of people to see if they're into helping me out with it, and we're going to see if we can build something really cool. And who knows, maybe we'll ride it to Connecticut. I hope not, but maybe we will, because we're going to have to get it up to Connecticut where the golf tournament happens. So we'll tell you guys more about that as we go on. This is the first one. I think I'm going to go pick it up either tomorrow afternoon or Saturday, bring it here, and then start tearing it down, and then so that we can start putting it back together, because we do have a short time frame on this. I think it's about 7 or 8 weeks that we'll have to turn this bike around and then get it up to Connecticut. So that's what we're hoping to do. So we'll try to move in a very short order on this one. So as always, guys, thanks for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, since you're in the subscribing mood, wander on over to our friends, Brickhouse Builds, Gold Guy, Moto Mango, Ace Cafe Bikes, Mile Zero Racers, and Pete's Classic Cycles, and give those guys a subscribe too. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.